Heidi and Frank show. That's a little bit of SG, their second song. See, when you send a song in to Should I Stay or Should I Go, and you are successful with a stay, with a go.
Yeah.
When you're successful with a stay, we let you play a second song. That's a little bit of their second song they sent us, SG. You can actually vote online at HeidiandFrank.com if you want to chime in, if you didn't get through on the phones. With us to help us even discover that band, SG, we had Glenn Hughes from Deep Purple and his project now, Black Country Communion, and John Five, guitarist for Rob Zombie, in here with us, hanging out. And you guys have a benefit concert coming up, where not just you, but there's so many people going to be there for MS at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Nancy approached all of us to do this benefit of MS, and Nancy's certain disease through MS. Everybody threw their hat in the ring to do this. I think Nancy's one of our most...
Yes, explain Nancy, because we've known Nancy for a while, but our audience doesn't.
Well, Nancy Sale is PR gal in Hollywood for a lot of rock acts. And she has been probably the greatest PR gal in Hollywood these last 15 years. And she's worked tirelessly to help young upcoming bands and stuck with her people. And she's, showed up on time and done her bits, and we're all here to give her our fullest support.
Yeah, she said, we're going to have this benefit. We're going to have Glenn Hughes and Lemmy and Steven Adler and a bunch of people. And I just said, hey, just tell me what whiskey.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, what Whiskey A Go-Go do I go to? And we're going to do this thing. And I said, I'll do whatever. So it's going to be a great night. And it is
March 27th?
March 27th.
That will be a Wednesday. And the showtime is 8 p.m. BC.
See, I like that showtime.
Yes.
That I can handle. It's when they're like, I think we go on at like 11:30, 11:40. I'm like, right. I'm out.
Well,
sorry, I'll never see your band. It'll never happen. So 8 o'clock is good.
But you have to be there, and you have to stay for the, long, late, because it's for a great cause.
Yes. Of course.
So we're gonna, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be an all-nighter.
All proceeds go to MS. All proceeds.
Oh my God!
And,
no, once I'm up and out, I'm fine. But if something starts at 11:45, that's where I'm in trouble. But if I'm up and out, then I'm cool. I can go all night.
It's the Rock Against MS benefit concert at the Whiskey A Go-Go, and when Nancy approached 95.5 KLOS, and they came to us and says, hey, there's Nancy, she wants to do this. I'm like, well, we know Nancy from KLSX.
Of course.
And as far as Stay or Go and hooking up us with possible people to come in and judge. I mean, Rob Zombie's been in here with us, and Steve Stevens, and I mean, a bunch of, and Steven Adler, came in, and Marky Ramone.
That's right, yes.
Les Claypool. I mean, this all came from Nancy. So, and like you said, her being one of the best PR people. I mean, she is very personable, and you just fall in love with her right away. And so when 95.5 was asked to be a part of this, benefit, and you guys want to be on the Heidi and Frank show, we're like, oh my God.
Of course.
Yes, anything for Nancy. So this does happen Wednesday, March 27th. Nancy is here with us.
I did not know, Nancy, that you had MS.
Yeah,
Can we turn on her microphone?
And by the way, proceeds go to Nancy. I should say that, because this is her benefit, and we want to make that clear.
Yeah, it's ironically, Steve Stevens came up with this. I was diagnosed in 2009 with primary progressive MS.
How did you know that you needed to go to the doctor to get the diagnosis?
I spent a year and a half with a doctor saying I really need a brain scan. It was my cognitive. I have a high IQ, so I was having issues. Ooh, am I done? Yay! And I was having issues. It was one of those things where I was almost doing pantomime, like, the thing with the tail and fur.
Oh, okay, you couldn't come up with names of things. Right.
And I thought, this is ridiculous with
what's going on
my
with
normal
me.
brain function. So it took about a year and a half, but my spine surgeon, I said, I need a brain scan. He goes, okay. So we did it, and it came back with multiple lesions on the subcortical and multiple punctures in my brain.
So that's the sign of MS?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the lesions, because it was in the subcortical. It could have been Alzheimer's, but that's different. Different lesion, but it's the same area.
Okay.
So it was affecting my cognitive quite a bit. So I kind of ignored it for a year because you don't...
I'm Nancy. That's not going to happen to me. I'm fine. I'm kicking this thing's ass. It's fine.
I was ignoring
I'm busy.
It. Yeah, I was totally ignoring it, and it was funny because I have a couple friends with MS, but they have what's called relapse and remit, which it's kind of comes and goes, kind of like a menstrual cycle. So they have like bouts of it, maybe even once a year. But mine is like 24/7, and it's extremely painful. And it's actually a version that you're looking at a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. We just lost Clive Burr. Yeah, from Iron Maiden. He passed away in his sleep at 56. And
he had MS.
That was like two days ago.
2 days, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And from MS, and it's scary when you have the worst version because you just don't know what's going to happen. Every day is kind of a crapshoot when I wake up. Can I wake up? I mean, getting up just to be here this morning was
an
difficult.
effort.
It's a huge effort. But it's okay. I mean,
for me too, though, Nancy. Seriously,
yeah,
for me too.
It's
to get here.
Yeah, so
but we don't have MS, so we have zero excuse.
I'm just incredibly lazy.
Since we've announced this benefit through our, obviously Facebook and Twitter, the amount of people that have contacted me that have MS for a family member, it's been astounding. How many people out there? It really has shocked me.
Yeah, it says it affects more than 400,000 people in the U.S., 2.1 million worldwide.
My goodness.
And one of the odd facts here is like twice as many women as men are being diagnosed with the disease.
Yeah.
I guess they can't figure that out. That's exactly why you have to have a benefit to
help research.
To help research and finally maybe do something about this. And again, it is Rock Against MS benefit concert at the Whiskey A Go-Go. And that's on Sunset Boulevard, Wednesday, March 27th. It's going to be hosted by our own Bob Coburn and Gary Moore.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Yay.
Yeah, and the
Boys.
lineup is just ridiculous. It's almost too much to even read. Oh, look, Jack Russell's going to be there. And let's see, Billy Morrison, John Five, of course, you guys, Marky Ramone, Tom Victor, Phil Buckman.
What a
the
night.
doors open at 7:30. The show's at 8. So get tickets now by going online, ticketfly.com. And
a meet and greet as well, people. There'll be a meet and greet.
Hanging out.
A meet and greet, too?
There's 3 levels of tickets.
Yeah.
A general admission, then there's one where it's a general admission, but you get to do the meet and greet, and you get a goodie bag. Diodario and Schecter Guitars came in as well. And
my goodness,
and,
what a night.
Yeah, geez.
And then there's there's a ticket that's higher, 150. You get to actually go up where the rock stars are going to kind of hang out, so you get like a VIP
People.
pass. But there's only 50 of those, and there's actually only about 25 left, so half of
Come on, people! I need you to get in there and get those tickets today.
If I wasn't playing, I'd be going.
I would too.
That's a good way to say
So we
it.
can go together.
Yes.
And for $500
and hang out with them there rock stars.
and for $500, you could have a 3-way with Glenn Hughes and John Five.
There you go.
Oh, wow,
Let me think about that for a second.
It
was good.
But we have to pay them.
Yeah, as always.
We got to pay them. Yeah.
Now, Glenn, I mean, you both are doing this benefit, which is awesome. On an individual level, do you have something coming out? What's going on with you, Glenn?
Well, there's a lot going on in my life at the moment. There's been some secretive stuff that's the last 6 months been happening behind the scenes, which I can't talk about. But my latest band, Black Country Communion, has done 3 albums in 3 years, has done remarkably well across the planet. We have lost our guitar player, recent. And I'm getting inundated with people or guitar players from every walk of life sending me, their MP3s of songs. We are going to continue at some point, but we're not really looking at that right now. We're all busy doing. Jason Bonham's got the Led Zeppelin Experience. Going out with Nancy and Hart in June. Derek Sheeran's with Billy Idol, and I'm doing so many things at the moment, which will be announced shortly. But we will continue. At some point, Jason and I and Derek will continue when we find Mr. Right.
Mr. Right.
Yeah, Jason's been in here, too. He brought the Led Zeppelin Experience in here, and they did some stuff. They played in here.
Didn't they sound great?
Oh, my God. It was incredible.
Close your eyes, and there they are, right?
There they are.
Yeah. So when you can speak of, open door, come back.
I'm coming in.
And I gotta say, too,
That book is ridiculous.
I love autobiographies, and Glenn Hughes, the autobiography From Deep Purple to Black Country Communion. Again, I read a lot of autobiographies. I've never read one more honest. My Lord, you're just like, well, all right, you're not holding anything back. It's amazing,
Heidi,
Glenn.
It took 3 years to write that, and then it took 2 years to get honest. It took 2 more years because I didn't talk about my relapses, which were gnarly. So
you were very honest, and if you're into, well, obviously rock and roll, you got to pick up this book and just autobiographies.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just good.
Just to read a man. I mean, you have been on a journey. You've lived a life, and it's weird because at the very front of the book, there's this little baby picture. How could that cute little cherub cheek baby do all that stuff you did?
Mommy, when I grow up, can I be a crack addict?
It wasn't like that.
Trust me. Ask my parents. They're still here.
Line of the day.
We didn't raise him that way.
John 5. What do you have coming up? I mean, what are you guys doing?
Let's see. With there's a new Rob Zombie album called Venomous Rat Regeneration Vendor. Now that's a title. I know. It's not like the Peter Gabriel album So or something. It's a short title. But that comes out, I believe, April 23rd. And then, let's see, 4 days before that, Rob has a movie coming out called The Lords of Salem, which I did the score for.
Oh, cool.
And so that's going to be really cool. And it's a great movie. So it's going to be a very busy month. And
do you have total freedom? Like, you see his cut of the movie, and then he goes, so whatever, do whatever you think that would go with that.
No.
Okay.
Not even a little.
Okay.
And let's see, I just wrote a song for Rod Stewart, and that comes out in May. And, just
what's the Rod Stewart song? Which one? So we hear it, we'll be like, oh my God, John 5 right
Yeah, so you'll hear it.
Okay. Right.
So really excited. So a lot of things going on, and we're about to announce a tour on, a big tour on Monday. And I think they're going to close off Sunset and everything for it. It's really crazy, yeah. So it's going to be...
So if we're all bitching and complaining, we're like,
right.
John,
damn it.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn
you
rock
and your
stars.
big productions.
Right, you and your big rock star friends.
Yeah, closing off Sunset.
Well, same thing, John. If whenever you have coming out, open door, just come on in here and hang out with us anytime.
Great. I'll come over Monday.
Fine by us.
I'll
we
bring
don't care.
a hot dog.
We love it.
We didn't mean that.
Yeah.
What night is this benefit for people just tuning in that there's a benefit
Wednesday,
concert?
March 27th, and showtime
8 o'clock.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the Rock Against MS benefit concert at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Get your tickets right now, ticketfly.com. There are levels of tickets, so you have, access to these guys that you've listened to and looked up to and adored. So ticketfly.com. The Rock Against MS benefit concert, the Whiskey A Go-Go. Nancy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy.
You look great.
You do look great.
You're more gorgeous than I remember.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna look good doing this, at least.
Look good doing it.
Yeah, girl.
All right. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
We're going to come right back.
Guys.
We are Heidi and Frank.
Thank you.
That was just a little sample of the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS. To get more samples like this and hear all the fun we have, you can do that at 955KLOS.com. Now, to get the show in its entirety, on demand, and if you want to watch the show, we webcast it every day, all you have to do is go to HeidiandFrank.com and become a premium package member. Do it right now.